Pace yourself. Some days the microphone is as loud as thunder, other days not so much. Loud. So I can, is that loud enough there? Okay, we just move the mic a little bit away from me and we're good to go. All right, cardio boxing. Let's get warmed up and start. All right, side to side. Come on. Let's get the heart. Get the feet and the brain and the hands moving. Again, do what you can. If you need a break, get a drink when you need it. Add a jab in there, get those arms. Punch, jab. All right, let's do a little box step to start. So you're going to go forward, forward, back. Hands are up. There you go. Just forward and back. Let's stop and march. Let's go 2 steps to the side. Punch. One more time. Pause in the middle. Let's punch and step forward. Hands are up. Feet are tapping forward. That's it. Let's step to the side. Let's change it up. Step back. So yes, my little board, I write everything down because I have to teach 4 classes in a row or 5, and I do a little walkthrough before at 8 and just make sure we're forward. To the side again. Well, that way I don't have to think about what's. If I do, I just glance over and go, what was I going to do? Oh. Keep going. Boom. Let's go to your speed skater. So now it's side with a little step back. That's it. Heart rate should be going up by now. Yes? We're getting warm? Good. Let's pause and march. Let's try something a little different here. You're going to bring your elbow and your knee together and punch. So, together, punch. Together, punch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Other one. Together. Punch. 4, 3, 2, 1. March. Hands together. Roll them. Bring them high. Bring them down. Let's punch forward and step forward. Hands go up. Feet stay forward. Four, 3, 2, to the side. So let's transition from the side to your skater. We'll finish up on this song with your little skater. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. March. Turn to the side. Let's step. Front to back. Let's bring those hands up. Good, where we want to be for the next song. So let's give me your boxing. Remember, if you are having trouble with stepping the whole time, you can shift your weight back and forth. You still throw the punches. Otherwise, step. Work on balance and transferring that weight from front foot to back foot. That's going to be a punch to the side and a punch to the front. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Uppercuts. Shift the hips. Turn the shoulders as you throw that punch. Let's turn all the way. Other side. Jab. Let's go 1, 2 now. Let's throw 2 punches when you step forward. 2. That's it. 3, 2, transfer again. Turn, uppercuts. Let's pivot, turn. 1, 2. Let's everyone plant the feet. So I want you to shift, jab, punch, jab. Lean forward and punch, lean back, punch with the backhand. Three, 2, 1. Let's turn it to hooks this time. Let's pivot. Other side. 1, 2. You might want a drink, might need a drink. You might not. If you need a drink, please don't wait for me to tell you. I have to wait between songs, otherwise you guys would stop too, and then never, ever. I've never watched it. I heard it's entertaining. Up we go. None of those shows across. What's the other show where they sing and they... Is that the singing one? Or is that the American Idol one? Is that where they vote them on or whatever? Uppercut. Punch down across. Shift that weight. I mean, I don't watch reality TV. I don't watch much TV. So let's go straight forward again. Boom, boom. Usually going to bed when that show comes on. Isn't that like 9 o'clock or something? Both hands up. Come on. Up. Up. 5. Down across. Boom. Pardon me? Punch. Punch. Let's transition to hooks. Uppercuts. Change it up. Down and across. Bring those punches straight forward. Give them to me right here. Take him to the sky. Take it. And across. Whew. We ran out of song. We can keep going. Let's march and punch. Again, lift that knee as high as is comfortable so that you can also balance. Let's transition. Hamstring kick, uppercut. Sneak in your balance work. Three, 2, 1. Plant both feet. I want you to squat, kick out, and punch. Alternate from side to side, up, down. Work those legs. Five, 4, 3, 2. Back to your march. That's it. Keep it up. Transition down, hamstring kick, uppercut. Keep it going. Kick, uppercuts, kick. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2. Both feet down. Let's squat, punch, and kick. And slow it down on the squat and the kick. Take your time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet are down. Roll those hands. I'm sure you're feeling your legs about now, so let's just have them hang out for a moment. Roll, reverse it. Across. Just punch. We'll do one more cardio song, keep your heart rate up, and then we will cool down and stretch. So if you need a drink, hurry up. Get that in there. All right, let's get punching up again. So up and across. Turn the shoulders, pivot from the feet and the hips. Don't stand flat-footed. Four, 3, 2, 1. Step to the side, in, out. Step out, punch, step in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands together and march. Feet down. I want you to punch down and up and across. Hands together, roll them and march. Reverse the roll and march. Good morning. Hands down. Let's step to the other side. In, punch out. Bend that knee when you step out and punch. Four, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, roll, march. Let's go down across other side. So it's down, up. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Let's go to that skater punch. So you're going to go side to side. When the song ends, we will slow it down, and our focus will be on stretching and bringing your heart rate back down. Plant those feet. Uppercut for me. Neely, you have survived, I think. You've survived. You survived. You survived. Good. Well, I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you survived. So now let's just do the stretch part. Spend about 3 minutes here on the stretch part. Slow it down on the stretch. Easy. Slow it down. Let's jab it straight forward. So just give me a push. Slow, easy. Heart rate coming down. Let's take that punch across and stretch. Slow. Again, long. Stretch. Less force, more reach and stretch. Take it up and over. Up. Up. Let's reach down and across. Slow. Yeah. Slow it down. One more. Down, reach, stretch. Give me those uppercuts, big ones. From the ground to the sky. Reach, stretch. Do one more each arm on the uppercuts. And then go from uppercut to backstroke. Reach. Stretch. Does that hurt your shoulder, your rib? You're good? I didn't see any wincing, so I didn't. Yep. So let's bring those arms out. Stretch out. Together. Press. Up. Bring those hands down behind you. Either your hands on your hips or lace your fingers together. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Up. Good. Bring it down. Let's shake it all out. Very good. Well done. That will conclude your cardio boxing. There are no hostages here. You're all free to come and go as you please at any time. No hostages. We want participants, not hostages. All right, so let's take a minute, get your drink, get your stuff, and then we'll meet over on the wall for core and balance. Thank you for all you participating at home. Good job. Keep it up. Again, stay hydrated. Oof. All right, no music for chair, which is later after. Let's jump ahead. Tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Why would I not work? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Of course I'll work. Why? Right, volleyball tomorrow at 3. Yes. You're going to be there with us? Maybe. Make a commitment. Come on, Mila. Make a commitment. All right, let's get on the wall. We can take our conversation over there. I will move the camera over there. Hello, wall. Well, remember, you can put your forearms on the wall if it becomes too much on your. Right, I mean, you could go as long as you can and then change it up. You can do modifications. So she's saying her wrists hurt. So if you're here and after a while your wrists start to hurt when you're putting weight on, you can always modify it and take the weight off of your. So like right now when you're doing your ankles and warming up your feet, you can put your forearms on the wall if that is too much for your. So we are just warming up the ankles, core balance. For core, we start with your feet and then move up. So from the feet and the ankles, we'll go up to the knees. So let's start bringing that knee forward and up. Wake up the knee and the hip. Now at the same time, I'm leaning against the wall, so I know that my abdominal muscles and my core muscles are all waking up and working because I'm driving my hips forward. So my hips are going forward. The foot that's on the ground, the heel is driving into the ground. So I get a good stretch through my lower leg and my Achilles there. Oh, yes. Good. Let's get off the wall and turn around. Give those arms a break. They're warming up too. All right, let's slowly twist. So you want to stand close to the wall so that you can turn and reach. Not yet. So 2 ways that we can do this. One is standing flat-footed and let the rotation come through the upper torso. So let's do that one first, and then we will add that. Now, your range of motion is going to increase when we add the lower part. So I would say move away from the wall a bit, and now reach and pivot, because now you've got a much bigger twist. Or you should have a bigger twist. Because again, now your feet are involved in the rotation. So if I'm reaching to the right, I'm driving off the left foot, the ball of the foot, the big toe. Right, so if I'm here, if I'm going here, I'm going to push. This foot is going to drive. Whereas if I'm just here and I'm turning, this part of my body is anchored, but it's not turning. Which means now you've got to do more work with your upper body. So for those of you that lack flexibility below the waist in your ankles, you can see your range of motion is limited, and it's putting a lot of burden on the upper body to do all of the twisting. Whereas if you can get the feet involved, boy, you've got that much more rotation now, and your range of motion is much greater. So as you go through life, trying to keep as much of your range of motion as you can. I was reading my longevity book this weekend and going back on all the things, because it was talking about as you decline, your strength and your flexibility all kind of, it's like a 10-year span, where you kind of just, everything starts to go. But a lot of that is they don't have the background on the participants, so they don't know what they're doing or not doing. So you just see, you just kind of, aging, it's kind of like goes. Now, but you see people that are very active and that they keep track of, they're pretty much straight across right until the end, and then everything just kind of goes, and it's just over. It's not that long decline. So that's what they're saying. Exercise, nutrition, sleep. Right, that's the yes, to keep working as hard as you can to maintain that. So we're here for the balance and the core and all that. All right, so let's start with the balance. So let's start. Hands close enough that if I need it, I can reach out. That's the spirit. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Okay. I can't do it as well. So you're in rehab. So you gotta come back. You have to work at it harder because you've had an injury. Well, you're up here. That's a start. So again, we're starting with that baseline balance thing where we're just trying to get one foot off the ground and stand still. We're not trying to do anything with it. We're not trying to do anything with our arms. We're not trying to move our head or shoulders or do any rotation stuff. You can do it with one arm. Okay, well, let's wean ourselves down to one arm and then one finger, and then, well, it does count because there's a process. So you got an injury, so you kind of went back. You didn't go back to zero. You went back to less than zero. So now whatever you had is lost through the hypertrophy is when you gain, but through that other word, it'll come to me. But because you've been inactive, atrophy. Thank you. Yeah, you're atrophied and everything got weak, and so now you've got to rebuild it back up to where it was. Your brain goes, "Oh, I used to be able to do this," but your body's like, "Yeah, but that was before we had that little accident thing there, and I had to lay here dormant for 6, 8 weeks and not do anything and lose everything that I had." So yeah, yeah, it doesn't quite happen overnight, but well, when you broke it, yeah, I bet your strength was there, but the bone. But then because you have to keep it inactive for to let it heal, yes, you know you're going to go through a process of atrophy. Your strength is going to decline. But then as soon as you're ready, then you slowly have to come back. And the emphasis on slowly, little by little. Maybe the first day you can only do a minute, or or half a. But whatever you can do, you just start working on. Don't expect yourself to be what you were before the injury. Give yourself a little bit of latitude to go, okay, I'm going to work on this. So your impatience. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, you're impatient. Take a number. You're a patient, all right. Yeah, you are a patient. That's for sure. hmm All right. So let's work on leg strength. So we're talking about balance, and we're trying to do things to strengthen the legs. So we've been talking about working on one leg. So let's, you can strengthen your legs all you want with the squats, and that's fine. But if we want to strengthen for balance, then we have to isolate because we know balance is only on one leg. So being able to do a one-legged pistol squat, right? So you're coming down as best you can. Switch after every one because that's a big exercise. So you talked about last week, we talked about doing a calf raise with all of your weight on one leg. So now we're trying to do a squat with all of your weight on one leg. Well, it's not without the wall, but the ability to put all of your weight into one leg and to develop the strength in it. Because if we can start to develop strength in the one leg, ankle, knee, hip, everything in between, then we can work on taking that strength and using it when we're on one leg. If our legs don't have that strength, then obviously we can't work with it. But so isolating, because what'll happen with some of you is you'll start to favor one leg. She's going to favor one leg because of her injury. We just said atrophy. Whereas both legs we used to divide the weight. One is stronger, one is weaker. So what's she going to do? She's going to lean into the stronger leg to do more of the work. Well, that's going to create an imbalance. So now we got to get back to creating balance between the strength in those legs. And that's not an uncommon thing. I mean, yours was obviously broke, you said, right? You broke the leg? Right. So that's clear. But sometimes we just go through a little ankle injury or something, and you can't put much weight on it. So now months go by, and you don't realize that they're not equal because I've been babying one side. That's normal. But at some point in time, you got to realize, okay, I got to get back to, symmetry. Fantastic. No thanks. The hip into the femur. No, thank you. So again, trying to get the squat on one leg, and you can use the wall. It's like I said, you're just trying to develop. It's a hard exercise. It's not easy, but remember, the stronger we can make your legs now, the better off you'll be down the road because we know that the stronger your legs are, the longer your independence is. That's just, we've got enough data collected over thousands and thousands of subjects that we know. If you can have strong legs as you get older, stronger, then your independence is better. You have a better chance of being independent. So stronger legs. So that's why it's so important to being able to do chair squats and ankle, heel raises and all that type of stuff because it's so important to be able to maintain your right. So all right, we did the one-legged squat. Now do the one-legged calf raise. So again, we're trying to develop strength You don't need to bend your knee on this one. But again, well, it creates mobility. As far as strength, not really strength, right? Because there's no resistance from anything. So that is mobility. Strength would be is if I had a band or a weight or something and I was trying to lift that up. So with putting all of your body weight, right? So in class we'll do the where you sit and you do, you're doing, this type of stuff. That's going to strengthen it to some level. Being able to put more resistance on it. Right. Yeah, those are things you can do. Right. So, whether it's a dumbbell or how much resistance you can put some resistance on there. But that is going to help with both mobility and strength. But that's why I'm telling you guys, getting strong, 2 legs, fine. Do 2 legs. That's good. I mean, that's a certain amount of strength there. Getting you to do 1 leg now is really the next level, because that's if you all that kind of stuff. Again, we're taking all that, we're doing a little strength, we're doing a little flexibility, and we're doing specific strength because we're isolating 1 leg and then trying to put it all together so that we can do some balance work. There is a method and a madness to what you're doing, as opposed to just, whoever, Hamlet, there's a madness to my method. Who said there's a madness to my method? There's somebody else. All right. All right, well, let's work on. All right, so let's do side bends first and warm up the spine, and then we'll do the one-legged side bend. So toward the wall, both feet are down. Take a couple reps. Like I said, make sure the spine's good and loose. We'll switch sides, get on both sides. So as you go through balance and you go through levels of balance, we're on the ground with 2 feet. If you were a skateboarder or a surfer or some trick skier things, you'd have to be doing balance on very unstable things like water and snow. Right. So you've got to have a whole different level of. All right. So at least an arm's length away from the wall. The foot that's furthest away from the wall is up, and you're going to try and reach over. No way. So the foot that's furthest away from the wall. Now, you may only get a few inches from center and get nowhere near the wall because you lose your balance once you go beyond that. That's fine. Having an awareness of what your limits are in range of motion. Because what do you guys always say? I have terrible balance. Why? Because you don't know what your limit is, and you always go over the cliff, and then you fall, and you go, oh, it's terrible. It's like, well, yes, but you can't reach that far. Like, you can reach here, but you can't reach here. So learn where your limit is, work within your limit. Because once you start working within your limit, you just get a little bit over the edge, and little by little. It's not like, it's a a quarter of an inch over the limit. You can control that. 8 inches over the limit, of course you lose your balance and you fall because it's well beyond your capacity. So trying to learn your limit, and then slowly, as you keep doing it over and over again, you'll get stronger and you'll be brave enough to cheat outside, but not so much so because the second I go beyond that, I'm gonna lose it. your brain and your feet and your core and everything are working and talking, and they're trying to develop movement patterns together. And you want to have successful movement patterns, because having a faulty failure over the cliff, crash and burn movement pattern doesn't do you any good, because it doesn't teach you anything other than, oh, I keep falling. Yes, okay, well, that'd be like if you got a math problem wrong all the time. You go, yes, because you're not, yes, there are certain fundamental principles that you need to apply. So if you want to develop a strong, useful motor pattern, you got to start working in those limits. And let's be honest, for some of you, it's you can't even get your foot off the ground yet. You got your big toe is still on the ground, and you're still working from here. That's your limit at the moment. But little by little, you're lessening the dependency. Yeah, yeah. You're supposed to work on the leg press. So the leg press, whether you're doing that, whether you're doing this, it's the same movement. So whether you are on the machine or whether you're on your feet, this is your body's natural leg press. So you don't need to go to the gym. You could do this at home, outside, at your door against the wall, or anywhere you've got an open space that you can do that. Because if you sit down on the machine and then you move a lot of heavy weight, it's good for your legs, but does zero for your balance. Why? Because that big metal thing is, you're resting in there, and it's doing all of the balance work. Strength, yes, but now you're trying to incorporate that strength into something that's more useful and practical. Sure, sure. Yeah, right. You have to make it transfer. It just doesn't automatically transfer. But yeah, so even if you just did the chair squats or the, whatever, that's going to help with that. Yeah. All right, let's take it to the floor here for a few minutes, and then let me move the camera. Let's take it to the floor and work on our bear crawls and our side planks and Spider-Mans and quadplexes. All right, so we worked on the standing up balance part. Now we want to work on the getting up and down core stability part. Now, for those of you that have problems getting down on the floor, I mean, ideally we want you to be able to get down and up. I realize that some of you have a problem. So how do we get you into the position without, so that's where having something like the stage or that table that we have in the fitness center that's higher than the floor by a couple feet that you can sit down on, and then you can roll back, or you can roll back on and do things from here. So for instance, the first thing I would tell you is, if you're having trouble there, lay down on the stage or the floor. Okay, I'm on my back. Now, how do I get to my front? So that's where we have to work on being able to take this arm and this leg and drive it over, right? So I need to be able to work on this, so then I can get to here, so then I can get to here, so then I can get to here, right? So those are the stages that if you can't just get down on the floor, whether it's with the help of a chair or the wall or something, if you just can't get down there, then in class it would be the stage. Otherwise, come to me in the fitness center. We'll show you how to do it on the table that's slightly lower than this, but it's a table and it's soft. So now you're there. You can lay back. Like I said, now you're back. And then we can work on, we can work on exercises here and doing all kinds of dead bugs and crunches and stuff, and that'll help. But then also being able to get you to lift your knee and your arm and roll you over so that now you can get up and you can be on all fours and do all these types of things so that you can work on strengthening your core. And if you don't think that this is balanced, then you obviously haven't tried it yet, because when you're on one hand and one knee, this becomes very much balanced, right? And when you go sideways, because you're doing the side plank or the modified side plank, you're on your hands and knees. You lift your knees up. You're on your hands and your toes, doing your bear crawl and being able to just hold yourself in this position. And then there's the ever popular plank, where you can either go push up with your hands, or you can go forearms with your elbows and extend your legs back and start to develop your core stability, being able to hold this for, well, again, find your limits. If you can do 5 seconds, well, then you know your goal is to get beyond 5 seconds. If you can do it for 30 seconds, your goal is to, everybody eventually, I'd like to get to a minute, because once you're at a minute, then you can do all those other fancier abdominal exercises, and you know that you've really got a strong core. So your ability to hold this here and just hold it. And again, once you get to a minute, then you can start doing other things like lifting one leg. Okay. Lifting one hand up, being able to hold yourself. You can get fancy and lift, again, you're back to your push-up quadplex, where you've got the opposite arm and the opposite leg. But those are way, way down the line for a lot of you, because you need to be able to get to here first. And then from here, what do we want to do? From here, I want to be able to get up, right? Because I'm almost there. So if I can get from here to here, I'm almost up, right? I'm almost up, whether I've got a chair, I've got something, I'm almost there. So whether you're using your own body weight or you've got a chair, but being able to get from here to get that leg up, if you don't have that core strength at the moment, that's what we're trying to instill. So we're not trying, all those fancy things that you can do down the line are great and they're challenging and wonderful, but my main goal for most of you is just to get you from here to here so that you can get up or get down, because for a lot of you that is the goal, that is the challenge. Once you can do that, again, you're mentally stronger, you're more independent, all that type of stuff, you can get up and down off the floor. So, if you think this is about like creating a six-pack abs or something cool or aesthetic or something like that, it's not. It's keeping you all independent so that you can be able to do these basic things. You can, even being able to sit out from here to here so that you can get up and down off the floor. And then once you're up off the floor, the ability to keep you up until you want to get back down so that your legs are stronger, your balance is better, your ability to shift your weight back and forth is better. So, all right, let's break it there. Let's take a minute and get ready for sit and be fit. Any questions while your brains are smoking? I can see it pouring out of your ears here as you're thinking about, I hope, about exercise. Maybe it's cooking or something. I don't know. No questions? Thank you. I appreciate it. I think it's a necessary class. Based on everything I hear you guys talk about, it should be the most popular class, but I know it's hard. And a lot of it is in your head about wanting to come in and do these things. So until we start getting more people that have a challenge in getting up and down, and then teaching them, the ways in, that's more of the purpose. Yeah. Yeah. It just takes time. And again, we all have setbacks. We get sick. We get hurt. We got to go away. We got to take care of somebody, you know, all that type of stuff. And then you're back to square one again, and then you've got to work your way back through. But if you learn the process, look, it's not going to get easier as we get older. We're going to have to keep doing the same things. We just have to be more diligent about it. So, all right, let's get some weights and some bands so that we are ready to go with minimal interruptions. Ooh, 5-pounders. Thank you. All right, everybody have a good weekend? Yes? Anybody not have a good weekend? Be honest. You can tell us. Oh, there's less activity? Are you saying we're over-programming you? I see that with kids, parents, that you got to be at violin, and then you got to be at your tutor, and then you got to be at, you know, fencing, and you're like, I was like, I realize that you don't want the kid to sit and play all day on the video games, but there's a certain amount of time a kid needs to be a kid and be creative and find out, you know, be adventurous and perhaps mischievous. That's good. Good. Go home tired. All right, let's get moving. Are we ready? Start swiveling those feet. All right, let's go forward. Warming up. Take those arms up. Reach up. Reach. Press. Bring them down in front. Let's bring it in. March and tap. Let's go to the side. Ouch. I knew I'd get Anthony here one day. Reach. Reach up. Pick up those feet and reach. Four, 3, 2, 1. Reach those hands. Just reach. Ouch. Give me a big circle. Reach. That's it. Get those arms moving. Reach. Let's move those feet. Let's go forward. Pump the arms. Let's go to the side. Out. Reach. Kick it out. Bring those feet in. Swivel. Again, if you need a drink at any time, don't wait for me to tell you that you need to drink. Roll those hands. That's it. Reverse that roll for me. Feet down. Let's punch. Hands to the ground. Up to the sky. Tap the toe as you reach. Keep those legs involved. Sit up tall. Smile. Forward. Let's make sure those feet are wide as we march. Feet are wide so that we can step inside. Ready? Inside. Add the arms. Row the boat. Keep rowing. Bring it in and march. Let's go one side out, one side forward. Out, forward. You can add a punch. Both arms are punching forward. Let's pause and march. Pick those knees up. So we're going to do the other side. Out, forward, out. That's it. Forward to the side. Keep switching it. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Let's go out, out, in, in. Out, in. 4, 3, 2, march. Let's put those feet down. I want you to punch across. Turn the head and shoulders. Take it forward. Punch forward. Out of toe tap. Punch it up. Good. Hands are down, feet are down. Let's kick forward. Extend. Give me a punch. Keep kicking. Let's put both feet down. I want you to step open. Alternate sides. Plant the front foot. Open the hip. Swivel on your back side on the chair. Let's kick again. Four, 3, 2, 1. Back to your hip again. Open. Make sure we're sitting tall. Very good. Quick drink. Quick.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I will do this song for cardio, and then we'll start our weights. Give me the skip.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice.
Plant those feet. I want toes side. Swivel those. Toes up. Tap them. Move those arms.
And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter. So what can I do? I really bag you, my lord. To me, flirting is just like a sport. Anything fly, it's all good. Let me
Bring it all together so we can open that. Ready? Open. Open.
Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita's all I need. A little bit of Tina's what I see.
Again, you don't have to be so big. You can be small.
A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes me your man.
Hands together. Roll it. Little sway. Work the spine. Reverse it.
Mambo number 5.
Hands down. Let's go box step for me. So that's forward, forward, back, back.
All around. Shake your hand to the sound. Put your hands on the ground. Take one step left and one step right. One to the front and one to the side. Clap your hands once and
Bring it all together so we can open it up. Open, close. Do as best you can. If your legs get tired, well, take a break. Back to your skip. Skip. Bump those arms in the skip. Let's plant both feet. Tap those toes. Swivel. Let's go back to your jumping jacks. Ready? Bring it all in and open it up. Come on, man. Open. Boom, boom, ball, boom, ball, well, I can tell you guys are rested from the weekend. You got a little pep in your steps. So whatever you did, keep it up. 4, 3, 2. Put it down. Move those toes. Ooh, okay, now we get to stand up. All right. Let's stand up. Let's do our legs. Chair squats. Some of you have incorporated your weights into your squats, so. All right, 1 minute, up and down. Let's go. Pause when you need to. Whew. Got 1 minute. You need to stop at the top and pause, or sit at the bottom. And if you can get through the whole minute with no problems, your legs aren't tired, time to start adding some weight. Got 10 more seconds. Uh-huh. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's put the weights aside. Let's go behind your chair. Let's step side to side. Your chair is in front of you in case you need it for balance or stability. I'm going to keep mine to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So step out, bend that knee, come back up. You should feel a stretch on the inside leg here, while the other leg is lifting you up. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's stand tall. Let's lift the heels now. So you're raising them up as high as you can. Up and down. Slow on the way down. Get as high as you can. And again, your chair's there if you need it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold on to your chair. Let's raise one heel up. Work your hamstring. Lift, lift. And again, if you can go without holding on to your chair, that's a good thing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, lunges now. So you're definitely going to need your chair on this one as you are stepping back, trying to bring that back knee down to the ground. So by stepping back and dropping your weight straight down, it's a little easier on your knee for some of you. When you step forward, you're driving that into your knee, and for some of you, it doesn't feel good. Nothing wrong if you can do it. Trying to get that knee down to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now are the legs tired? Good. Let's grab your dumbbells. All right. Let's get your deadlifts in. So bend those knees. Keep that back flat. Up and down. Firm back and belly. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. Last one. Go ahead, take both dumbbells in one hand. Find your chair. Let's row. So elbow up and down. Again, you can lean on your chair or on your other leg. And switch hands. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. While we're here, let's switch. Take one dumbbell. Let's work your tricep. So you're just pivoting from your elbow out. The upper arm is not moving. 4, 3, 2, and switch. 6, 5, 4, and 1. Good. Let's stand up tall. Bring those arms out to the side. Six, 5, 4, 3. Palms up. Let's alternate curls. Again, shoulders are back. Real good posture here, as best we can, like you were leaning back against the wall. 6, 5, 2, and 1. Let's bring it forward. Go 9, 9. We'll stop at 10. Let's put the weights down and grab your band. Take it behind us to start. Do your chest fly. So give me the press to get it out there, and then open. Let's go 6, 5, 'Last one. Bring it in. Let's bring it out in front of you. One arm is straight. One arm bent. Work that. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. And let's switch sides. All right, we've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, put those arms down. How those shoulders feel? Woo, stretch them out. Take a minute to stretch it out, cool it down. Good, let's bring one arm up and over, stretch. Other side. Good, let's reach those hands down. So stretch. The hamstrings in the back, up. Bring it down slow. Again, nice and easy. Feel it stretch. Take your time. Good. Let's stand tall. Bring both hands together out in front of us. Reach, round, and press. Bring those arms up. Release those hands and bring them down behind you. Either with your hands on your hips or lacing your fingers together. Lift your chin and chest. Open the front. Stretch. Good. Shake those arms out. All right, guys. Well done. Sit and be fit. Let's take a minute and get yourself situated for chair yoga. For those of you that are staying, go ahead and put your weights away first. The rest of you follow after. If you're leaving, please make sure that you sign in back there. Thank you to all of you that are participating at home. Please reach out to me and let me know you're out there. Thank you. Glad to see you back. How you feeling? You're glad to be back. All right, Rudy. £4. Okay, 4-pounders. Well, we're just going to have to get you stronger because we probably got more 5s, right? All right, well, we'll work on it. Or we just find a whole lot of something that weighs 4 pounds and use those cans instead. Find some 4-pound rocks in the garden and bless you. Okay, chair yoga. Let's get a little yoga music. And get down to it. If you're already seated, you can start to narrow your focus to your breathing. Establish good, strong breathing pattern as the foundation for all of your chair yoga practice. All right, so again, narrow that focus to the breathing. Lungs fill up, belly expands. In, exhale, out on your inhale. Inhale. Let's slowly start to drop one hand down toward the ground. Let's coordinate your movements. Exhale as you reach. Inhale as you come to center. Reach. Again, exhale through the stretch. Inhale. Deep breath in. Take your time. Use that exhale as deep into the stretch as you can go with the exhale. Let's sit tall in the center. Roll those shoulders up and back. Inhale up. Relax your shoulders down. Let's go ahead and start to make torso circles. Slow and easy. As you move through them, take inventory of how your back feels. Start small. As your body gets more receptive to the movement, you can go bigger, but not faster. Let's pause where you are. Change direction on that. Continuing to put the breathing with the movement as you inhale. Exhale. Take one more round. And when you're done, stop and sit tall. Let's start to reach up. Straight up. Inhale as the arm comes down. Exhale as the other arm goes up. Inhale. Reach. One more time. Again, deep breath in as your arm comes down. Reach those fingertips out into space. Pull the rest of the body with it. Inhale. Good. Relax the arms. Focus on the head. Slowly turn the chin to look over your shoulder. Inhaling as you come to center. Exhaling as you turn. Inhale. Again, slowly swivel that chin, look over that shoulder. One more time to the other side. Bring the head back to center. Lift your chin. Exhale, lower your chin. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Again, exhale, tuck the chin into the chest. Raise the arms up with the chin. Reach. Slowly lower the head and shoulders down. You rest your forearms on your knees. Pull your shoulders forward away from your hips. Lengthen your spine. Slowly lift your head and shoulders up. Again, reach through the sky. Bring the hands down to the floor this time. Take your deep breaths. And again, as you exhale, try and go a little deeper into the stretch. Slowly work your hands back up to your knees. Let's come up. Sit up tall. Take one arm up. Hand on the side of the chair as you reach over and across. Bring it down. Take it up and over. Inhale as you go up. Exhale. Over. Again, deep breath in. Up. Exhale and over. Good. Let's bring both hands down and walk them back behind you. Lift your chin and chest open. Again, lift the chin, pull the chest forward, shoulders back. Bring your hands up and around. Lace your fingers together in the front. Press your palms. Tuck your chin around your spine. Press and reach. Bring those hands back into your chest. Let's release them out to the side. Open. Lift your chin. Bring the hands together in front. Lace the fingers. Press the palms away. Collapse the chest. Round the spine. Reach. Bring those hands up to the sky. Well, let's drop slightly to one side. Inhale to center, press tall. Exhale to the other side. Again, up, press. Drop the hands down. Roll those shoulders up and back. Lift one arm up, go into a backstroke. Turn your head, follow the hand with your eyes. Reach. Good. Other side. Arm up, big inhale. Exhale as you reach back. Switch hands up. Open, reach. Switch sides. Let's do one more on each side with the backstroke up, around. Turn the head, follow the hand. Good. Let's bring the knees together. Let's rest both arms on your knees. take one hand, open it up, turn and reach. Sweep that hand back to the front. Other side. Switch sides. Again, open up, exhale. Go ahead and bring it in. Other side, open, turn the head, open the chest. Good, bring it back down. Take both arms up. Let's extend one leg out in front, draw the toes back. Lower the head and shoulders down, the toes are drawn back. Again, continue the deep breaths. Even if you have to pop up, give yourself room to take in a deep breath. And then lower yourself back into the stretch. And again, keep those toes drawn back towards you to keep the stretch coming from the lower part of the ankle. Good. Head and shoulders come up. Let's turn away from the extended leg. Look over your shoulder. Good. Let's come back to the front. Switch legs. Leg out. Arms up. Toes drawn back. Let's come forward. Again, take your deep breaths, slow and steady. Good. Lift the head and shoulders up. Let's turn and look over your shoulder. Good. Let's take that extended leg. Let's bring it up. Cross it over. Let's stretch the hip. Lean forward. With each exhale, try and bring yourself closer down. Open up and release your hip. Good. Lift the hip up, head up, hip out. Shake it out. That leg goes down. We cross the other one over. Notice if there's any difference between the two hips, if one is more flexible or one is tighter. Good. Bring that head and shoulder up. Let's uncross that leg. Good. Both feet are on the ground. Bring those arms up. Bring the hands in. Bring the elbows together. Open the chest. And the arms out. Bring it down slow and easy. And up we go. Bend the elbows. Hands come in. Pull the elbows together in the front. And those arms out. Good. One more time. Up. And the elbows. Bring the hands in. Bring the elbows together. Good. Open. Arms are out. Let's hold the arms out. Let's reach up, one down. Exhale as you reach. Inhale. Deep breath in. Let's do one more on each side. Reach. Good. Let's bring that arm down. Let's press the hands together in the front. Press the forearms together and lift the hands. Elbows out. Point and press the fingers to the floor. Turn the hands, bring the fingers and point them into the chest. Lift the hands, squeeze the forearms together. Open the forearms. Turn the hands. Good. One more time. Bring those fingers. Lift the hands. Press your forearms together. Slowly open. Turn the hands. Work the wrists. Bring those fingers around. Point them into your chest. Good. Let's bring those hands down beside you. Let's hold on to the side of your chair as you drop your head down from one side. Take a deep breath in between and then drop to the other side. Breath in. Drop the ear to the shoulder. Inhale one more time. Drop it down. Good. Bring your head to neutral. Let's go ahead and slide back in your chair as we finish up. Let's sit tall. Let's finish where we started with the breath. Big inhale. Go ahead and close your eyes. There, you focus to your breathing. Feel your ribcage lift and expand. On the exhale, feel it sink down. Scan your body for any areas where you still may be tight or holding on to stress or tension. Arrow your focus to those areas or that area. As you put your breath into the stress, try and exhale it out. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them up. Roll those shoulders out. Bring those hands together. Namaste. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate your effort. Keep up the good work. Thank you all you participating out there at home. Keep up the good work. Enjoy the rest of your day.